Hi guys, thanks for joining me on Scorp Tarot. This is a monthly general reading for the sign of Gemini. Thank you, Geminis, for viewing my channel. I appreciate you checking out my videos on Scorp Tarot. Thank you for all of the views. Thank you for all of the likes and the subscriptions to the channel. All right, Gemini, so we're going to go ahead and get started. This is a general reading for you all for the month of September of 2017. The messages that come through this reading, one or two messages may apply to you, but every message that comes through, Gemini, may not apply to your specific situation. You would need to get a private reading if you want messages that are exclusively specific to you. So I do offer private readings. I offer a 15-minute reading. I offer a 30-minute reading. And I offer a 1-hour reading. If you're interested and would like to get a reading, please email me at ScorpTarot, ScorpTarot @gmail.com. Let me know if you want the 15-minute, the 30-minute, or the hour reading. Let me know what your sign is, and if you have any other questions or areas that you want to the reading to highlight and to get answers to, then let me know that in your email and we can get the ball rolling. All right, what I do, once you send me that email to let me know what reading you want, I send you an invoice. It's handled through PayPal. And PayPal is an easy site to maneuver through. The checkout is easy. They alert me when you settle the invoice, and we go ahead and get you on the books and your appointment scheduled for your reading. All right, guys. So that's how you order a reading if you're interested. All right, Gemini, we're going to go ahead and get started. This is a 9-card general reading for you, Gemini, the month of September of 2017. So let's see what energies come through. I'm going to tilt this down so you guys can see the cards as they come out. Universe, Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Gemini for the month of September of 2017? What do you want the sign of Gemini to focus on? What do you want to communicate to the sign of Gemini for this September of 2017 reading? Universe, Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Gemini? What should they focus on for September of 2017? What do you want them to be aware of, Creator? Only the highest energies of love, light, and truth come through these cards and come through me. Creator, Universe, Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Gemini for this September of 2017 reading? What should they focus on? What should they be aware of? There's too many. Universe, Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Gemini for the month of September of 2017? What do you want to communicate to the sign of Gemini in this 9-card general reading, Creator? Universe, Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Gemini? All right, we need 3 more, guys, and then we'll get started. All right. Universe, Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Gemini? What do you want them to focus on for September of 2017? Oh, goodness. What do you want to communicate to the sign of Gemini in this 9-card general reading, Creator? What do you want to communicate to the sign of Gemini for September of 2017? What do you want to communicate to the sign of Gemini for the month of September of 2017? Only the highest energies. There it is. All right, Gemini, those are your 9 cards. You know what? You got 10. I see an extra card here. We're going to go with it, though. All right. The general energy for your September of 2017, Gemini, is the Death card. The Death card speaks to endings, transformation. It's not a literal death. It is a death of a cycle. So something is ending, so something new can begin, Gemini. So it's a transformation. All right, let's see what other messages Universe, Spirit has for you in these 10 cards. You got the Emperor, you got the Ace of Cups, the 7 of Wands, and the Ace of Wands, okay? And you got the 2 of Wands. Then you got the Queen of Wands. Oh my God, Gemini, you got a lot of Wands. Then you got the 7 of Cups. You got the King of Pentacles. Then you got another Wands card, the 8 of Wands. And then last but not least, you got the Five of Swords, Gemini. All right, let's see. We're going to go through each one of these one at a time. And you got a lot of Wands. Wands is fire energy. It speaks to passion, assertiveness, driving forward. Could have to do with Gemini. It could have to do with work also. All right, so let's start from the beginning, Gemini. Your first card is the Emperor card. The Emperor card speaks to, it's the fathering energy. Speaks to the protector, the provider. This Emperor card can be a literal father, grandfather, or it could just be paternal energy that's protecting you. All right. Next, you have the Ace of Cups, Gemini. This Ace of Cups speaks to a new beginning in love and intimacy, Gemini. I love to see this card. Speaks of abundance. Speaks of a new beginning. All aces are new beginnings. All right. Next, you have these two cards. These are two. You have multiple aces. Next, you have the Ace of Wands. This Ace of Wands speaks to a new adventure again. And this adventure is passionate, creative. I like to say this is my right division, make the plan card. What do you want your new adventure to look like? You need to, it's always a good idea to take time to think about. Write down your goals. What do you want this new adventure? Could be in the areas of work. What do you want that new adventure to look like? All right. Then you have the Seven of Wands, Gemini. This card speaks to feeling like you have to defend yourself. Could be rumors coming at you, people coming at you, but Universe Spirit is saying you have an upper ground. So protect your boundaries, defend yourself when you need to, as you start on this new beginning. And you know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling like, Gemini, this card that speaks about defending your boundaries has to do with speaking up when people try to force their stereotypes on you, ideas about how you should be, how you should act, how you need to move in the world. Universe Spirit is saying it's time out for that, Gemini. It's time for you to write your own story. And that ties right in line with what I said. The right division, make the plan. Don't allow other people to dictate to you what your life should be. It's time out for that, Gemini. It's time out for that. You need to be like this Two of Wands, which speaks to personal power, stability. That's what you need to invoke right now as you set off on these new journeys, whether they be in love and romance or whether they be just in life direction and career. Gemini, it's time for you to defend your position. Speak up, defend yourself, stand your ground. Because nobody should be able, you're the captain of your ship. And whether it sinks or it thrives, you are the captain. So make moves and you be in the driver's seat. That's what this is saying, the energy I'm picking up, Gemini. Because you've got spiritual protection with this Emperor card. You've got protection. So move forward. Next, you have the Queen of Wands. Who is this person? Gemini, this isn't you. This Queen of Wands is from the fire signs. She could be a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries. And you know it could be male or female. Just because this is a card says Queen doesn't mean this is a female. It doesn't matter. Gender is fluid. What matters is energy. When you're dealing with tarot and, esoteric things. It's not really about gender. It's more so about energy. All right. So this Queen of Wands, who is this? Is this a parent? And you know what else? You got a lot of people in here. You got a king, a queen, and you got the Emperor. All right. Let's keep going. So this Queen of Wands, like I said, she's from the fire signs. Could be a Sagittarius, an Aries, or a Leo. The attributes of this queen, she is independent, assertive, This is the entrepreneurial card. Are some of you starting a new journey where you're becoming an entrepreneur? Is that what this is about? Because remember, the Ace of Wands can have to do with career, and it does speak to a new beginning. Is that what you all are being called to do? To be independent, assertive as you set off on this new journey with starting a new business, Gemini? For some of you, that's the case. Next, you have the Seven of Cups, Gemini. Seven of Cups speaks to illusion, wearing rose-colored glasses, not seeing something for as it is, could be taking chances. This is a warning card, Gemini. So while it is good to be aware of our opportunities and the options that we have, don't become disillusioned by them. You know how some people can get they call it sensory overload, where you've just got so many options that you find it really difficult to make a decision. That's what this card speaks to, or can speak to. Having so many options that you are just becoming disillusioned and mesmerized by this having so many options, and you're just in a stagnant energy where you're not making a choice or a decision. You know, I always like to say with this Right Division Make the Plan card, if you plan out more things and you write them down and you're able to weigh the pros and the cons, that makes it easier to make a decision. So you don't have to be in this stagnant energy with the Seven of Cups where you are seeing something through rose-colored glasses. Because if you do like this Ace of Wands and you write down the pros and the cons, the facts, you're able to analyze it from a strategic way. You kind of remove the emotional aspects to it, which is good at times, especially in business when you're in the process of making a decision. So that's what Universe Spirit is calling on you to do, Gemini, for the month of September of 2017, is to be more strategic in how you think. Take your emotions out of the decision-making process right now, because some of you could have been getting disillusioned with all of the options that you had and weren't moving forward. All right, next, Gemini, you have the King of Pentacles. Is this you, Gemini? This air, you are air energy, Gemini. Who is this King of Pentacles? It's earth energy. It can be a Taurus. It can be a Virgo or a Capricorn. Who is this person? The personality attributes of this King of Pentacles, he's very grounded, very self-assured. As you can see, he's one of the only kings that's sitting on this throne. Hard worker. He's very stable. Who is this king? Is this somebody coming in? And you know, a lot of... this king is very experienced also. He's very experienced in earthly things, and he's very wealthy in earthly goods because he's from the earth sign. So he's mastered this earthly plane and been able to produce at a high level in his earthly thing. So who is this king? All right. Gemini, next you have the Eight of Wands. This Eight of Wands speaks to a sudden positive turn of events. This is excellent, especially when you have the Ace of Cups also, which speaks to a new beginning in love and intimacy. You got something new coming in that's going to be sudden and that's going to be very good and abundant for you. For some of you, Gemini, it's going to be in the area of career. Some of you could be starting new jobs, or you could be starting a new company, becoming an entrepreneur, you know, stepping into your personal power, Gemini, with this Two of Wands, and starting your own business, because you got that. You got a lot of Wands cards, and you got the Queen of Wands, which is also, as I said, the entrepreneurial card. So for some of you, that's what it is. You're either starting a new job or you're starting a new business. And Universe Spirit is saying you got a sudden positive turn of events. So if you step out on faith, Gemini, you may see very quick return on investment. You may see a very fast growth in your business. And that's what this 8 of Wands is saying to me. You're almost going to have to hit the ground running on it with this one if you start your business. Because what's going to happen is the demand for what it is, whatever it is that you're producing, whatever your product is, the demand for your product is going to be very high quickly. That's what this 8 of Wands is. That's the vibe I'm getting from this 8 of Wands for some of you Geminis. So Universe Spirit is saying, make sure that you're ready. Make sure that you don't become like a deer in headlights where you see all these people coming in. You have a lot of options and you become immobile. No, you need to continue to move forward. You need to walk in your personal power with this 2 of Wands. And you also need to have take the time to either do your business plan so you have a structure on how your business functions and works, or put boundaries in place that help you succeed. So when you do get that sudden positive turn of events, if you're starting your business and you have a lot of demand for your product, you know how to move. You're not overwhelmed by that, by all of those options and all of that demand, but you know how to transition. You know how to maintain your position because you thought you have a plan. You know, you have a strategic plan in place where you know how, okay, this isn't going to work, so I'm going to have to move into this. That's what you need to do. You have a backup plan in place. All right, last but not least, Gemini, you have the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords has to do with having mixed feelings about going back and forth, arguing, confusion, conflict. Yeah, it's having mixed feelings about that. So Universe Spirit is saying for some of you Geminis, it's very important for you to, and you know what I'm feeling? Actually, you walked away from this. For those of you who, and this could be for those of you who are starting a new job, and even those of you who are starting a new business, becoming entrepreneurs, you walked away from this 5 of Swords. Going back and forth, conflict, arguing, betrayal. This was the catalyst for you to start your own business. You, for some of you entrepreneurs, you said, I'm not dealing with this anymore. Because I know that what I bring to the table is good. And if my employer doesn't respect me, doesn't value my opinion, doesn't value my time and my effort, my energy, then you know what? I'm walking away and I'm going to start something new. And that's exactly what you guys are doing, Geminis. I'm starting something new. And what I start is abundant and it's blessed. And it's a new beginning that's successful. So that's the energy I'm getting. Yeah. For some of you and for others of you, if you're not starting your own business, then you walked away and you got a new job. You got a new beginning twice over with these aces. That's what these aces speak of. So you guys are starting something new that's abundant and blessed. And as I said, make sure you defend your position when you need to. Don't be overly defensive, but also you don't let people run over you either. So make sure you do that, Gemini. But you got a blessed new beginning for the month of September of 2017. So walk in that. And remember the card that was at the bottom of the deck. The death card. Transformation. Absolutely. Some of you guys left. That's what this is about. Some of you all left a job that you had in the past where there was conflict, there was confusion, and what you left that job and you transitioned into something, you transitioned into something new, started a new beginning. Your new beginning could be a new business or it could just be a new job. And you're walking in your personal power now. You're balanced, you're stable. And you got sudden positive turn of events. So enjoy it, Gemini. Thank you guys so much for viewing my channel. I appreciate it. This is your general monthly reading for the month of September of 2017. All right. Thanks, Gemini. If you are interested and would like a private reading, you know how to get in touch with me. Email me at ScorpTarot, ScorpTarot @gmail.com. And let me know if you want the 15-minute, 30-minute, or the hour. My prices are listed below in the description description section for my channel. And that's it. All right, guys. Thanks for viewing my video. Enjoy the month of September of 2017. Namaste.